From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, he'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Bowden. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A quick hitter complete. It's Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Jackson in at quarterback. His pass.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chargers 6, Bills 0.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Jacobs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the ground, it's Bowden. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Los Angeles.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to number 84.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Chargers.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Adam Thielen. A gain of 2. Brings us.
Here's second and 8.
At the Chargers' 44-yard.
He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll run the screen with Bowden. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is first and goal from about the 8. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chargers 26, Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They run with Bowden. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 7.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete to
a big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football by the Chargers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Brings up second.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.